Okay, today class we're going to be reviewing the structural organization of the body. Let's start with anatomical position. Can anyone give me the definition of anatomical position?
I can. Anatomical position is when the body is facing forward and your palms are at your side with your palms facing up. This skeleton over here is demonstrating anatomical position.
Good job. Awesome job. Now we'll move on to the directional terms. Can anyone name one?
I know one. Anterior ventral refers to the front of the body.
Very good. Can anyone give me an example of interior?
This scarf is on the anterior of my body.
Today we have a student on FaceTime that couldn't be a part of our class, and we're going to let her answer some questions. Can you give me the definition of posterior or dorsal and an example?
Posterior or dorsal refers to the back of the body. The hood on my coat on the posterior part of my body.
Good job. Now let's talk about the upper and lower portions of the body. What is the upper portion of the body called?
The upper portion is called the cranial or superior. For example, you wear shirts on your cranial part of your body.
Good. What is the bottom portion of the body called?
The bottom portion of the body is called the caudal or tailbone. You wear your pants on the caudal part of your body.
Very good, class. Ashley, would you like to answer this one? What term refers to the midline?
Medial. Medial is where you button your pants.
Okay, what about the term that refers to the side?
Lateral refers to the side.
Okay, class, what about the term that refers to the nearest point of reference?
Point of reference.
Proximal refers to the nearest point of reference. The bracelets are proximal to my wrist.
Awesome. You guys are doing great.
Okay, Ashley, what does the term distal mean?
Distal means the farthest point of reference. My shoes are distal to my head.
All right. How about the term superficial?
Superficial means on the surface, like my skin.
Okay, last one, class. What does the term deep mean?
Deep means on the inside, like on the inside of the skeleton.
Very good, guys. I think you've really grasped these terms. All right, now onto the planes. Can anyone tell me the definition of planes?
I can. Plane is an imaginary line that divides the body or an organ into sections. One of the planes is called sagittal, which divides the body into right and left sides. For example, the buttons down your shirt would be a sagittal plane. Mid-sagittal also is related to that. It divides the body into equal halves.
Very good connection, guys. Now, name some other planes.
Another plane is the frontal plane. It divides the body into anterior and posterior sections. This way.
The final plane is transverse, which divides the body into top and bottom sections. Your waist symbolizes your transverse planes.
Y'all are doing so good that I'm going to let you come up here and teach the class.
Okay. There's many body cavities. Can you name any?
Body cavities are spaces within the body that contain and protect organs. One of the cavities is the abdominal cavity, which contains the stomach, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, spleen, large and small intestines, and appendix. And it's in this area right here.
Another one is the cranial cavity, which contains your brain. It's up here. Does anybody know what the dorsal cavity is?
The dorsal cavity contains the brain and spinal cord. It's right here.
The pelvic cavity contains urinary, bladder, reproductive organs, and rectum, which is right here.
Spinal cavity contains the spinal cord, which is right through here.
Lastly, the thoracic cavity contains the heart, lungs, bronchi, trachea, esophagus, and the thymus gland. That's good. Now can you guys name the abdominal quadrants?
The abdominal quadrants are 4 subdivisions used to reference abdominal organs.
There are 4 quadrants: the right upper quadrant, the left upper quadrant, the right lower quadrant, and the left lower quadrant. Does anybody know the abdominal or pelvic regions?
The abdominal pelvic regions are subdivisions of the combined abdominal and pelvic cavity.
The epigastric region is at the top, and in the center is the umbilical. Right below is the center near the belly button. And the hypogastric is the very bottom of the center.
The hypochondric regions are on the left and right sides of the chest on the top, right here. Then the lumbar region is right beside the umbilical region on both sides. And the iliac region is beside the hypogastric region, which are right here.
Bye guys, thanks for letting me be in the class.